Good morning, students. In the previous lecture, we study about the first past the post system, that is election process system. And in today's lecture, we will study about the another election system, that is proportional representation. Proportional representation. What is the functioning of this system is, uh, in this system country is divided into geographical areas or according to constituencies, but the entire country votes for the party, not for the candidate. This is the major difference between FPTP and proportional representation. In that system, when people are voting, they have clear choice regarding the candidate. He or she is the candidate of Congress, he or she is the candidate of BJP. But in this system, voters are voting for the party. People are voting for the BJP, people are voting for the Congress, like this, not for the candidates. That's why after election, they calculate the vote, and according to percentage of votes, means a party A has scored 48% of votes. So 48% of seats in the parliament scored by that party. This is the proportional representation system. For example, Israel and Netherlands country are following this method, but in India we have adopted proportional representation system on a limited scale for indirect elections. The constitution prescribes a third and complex variation of the PR system for the election of president, vice president, and for the election to the Rajya Sabha and Vidhan Parishads. Now, both the systems are clear to you. So, we can say why India adopted FPTP system in place of proportional representation. Because FPTP system has simplicity, clear choice, specific choice between candidates. As I explained, in the FPTP system, people also can know the name of their candidate, not only parties but candidate also. But in the PR system, only party is visible, candidate is not visible. Accountability means in constituency based system like the FPTP, the voters know who their own representative is and can hold him or her accountable. Stability in the government due to clear choice, encourage people to form all social groups, helps in winning majority. Next topic is reservation of constituencies. First of all, reservation of constituencies. In India, FPTP system is followed, and in FPTP, few constituencies are reserved for few category. And why this we follow? Because all of you know India had a history of caste-based discrimination. In such a social system, the FPTP electoral system can mean that the dominant social group and caste can win everywhere. Means dominant part of the society uh, can affect the oppressed group. That's why to avoid this situation, the oppressed social groups may continue to remain unrepresented. Our constitution makers were aware of this difficulty and the need to provide a way to ensure fair and just representation to the oppressed social groups. Why the need of the reservation of constituencies were in the front of constitution maker? This is clear due to the caste system, which is much more is in the roots of the Indian society. And now what is reservation of constituencies? Different due to different social groups. In India, there are certain many social groups spread across the country. In a particular constituency, the number of people of those groups may not be sufficient to win majority. For example, किसी एक constituency में scheduled caste कम्युनिटी के लोग ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन में हैं, तो उस कॉन्स्टिट्युएंसी को रिजर्व कर दिया जाता है कि यहां से जो भी कैंडिडेट विन करके जाएगा वो शेड्यूल कास्ट कम्युनिटी से ही होना चाहिए. दिस मीन्स द रिजर्वेशन ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्युएंसी. Reservation, second point, to ensure that people belonging to every social group can participate in the election, reservation of seats was made necessary. The constitution provides reservation of seats in the Lok Sabha and a seat and a state legislature assemblies for the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. In our parliament, seats are reserved for SC and ST, means scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. 84 seats are reserved for scheduled castes and 47 seats are reserved for scheduled tribes. Now you can easily understand the reservation of why reservation of constituencies and how reservation of constituencies. Now question arises, who decides about the constituencies? Election Commission decides about the constituencies. This constituency will be reserved or not. We will study this topic in our next lecture. For today, thank you and have a nice day.